everybody? We've got 64 degrees, 18 degrees Celsius and cloudy. Getting little man out for a walk, and we are on the 17 Pro with the mic 3s. I upped the gain to 3 for today's test, and we're going to kind of go back and forth between what the mic 3s sound like on the iPhone versus the AirPod Pro 3s. So 3s against 3s today. What do you think, little buddy? It's like, I'm coming. And to be completely honest with you, now with the new front-facing camera, I'm not overly worried about using the back camera for me. So I feel like this is wide enough. Now, I do feel like I might use the center shift, so I'm not looking at myself. This way, I'm actually looking at the lens. Even if I am looking at the screen, I'll be looking down instead of looking all the way over to my right. But yeah, either way. So the shift cam is what we are in, and it keeps connecting to the phone, no problem. However, when I turn on the QI charging, it disables my Bluetooth for some reason. I'm pretty sure I used to be able to charge and record at the same time, but it's giving me fits right now. As soon as I turn on the charging, it shuts off the Bluetooth to use the shutter button. Oh yeah, that's pretty nifty, being able to do it that way. That way you're looking at the camera lens. And of course they've added the green light on the later models. I noticed that on the 12 when I was using it, there's no little green light that lights up to again give you a point to look right at the camera. So that's helpful actually quite a bit. In reality, when using it like this as well, you'd just be looking at the green light, so you're looking at the camera. So yeah, it's they've thought some things out to use these things. I'd be curious to see if when you run it in the phone vertically and then use the center shift, if there's any different stabilization. I almost feel like I'm closer when I have the phone in horizontal landscape versus doing. There's definitely a field of view difference. For sure, there's a field of view difference if you actually are using the center stage. So I mean, you're technically using the center stage camera either way, but there's definitely an aspect ratio difference. My arm is in the same position. I'm nowhere near as close. I just feel like there's more top and bottom of me. I'm definitely that's interesting. Didn't expect that. Yeah. So okay. Well, that's interesting to know. If you don't want more background, then hold the phone landscape. Now, I'll be curious to find out here in a second. Still on mic 3, I'm going to put an AirPod in, and I want to know if it actually overrides the mic 3 because I have it set as my default audio when it's attached. I want to see if it overwrites it. But I did learn a lesson yesterday, right ear in the car, so that AirPod is not near the window. And noise cancellation and all that good stuff is on. And it definitely worked, plus voice isolation. It's getting better. The more I use it, the better it gets. Alright, so we now have both connected together. I don't really know. I'm going to tap the mic 3. I mean, obviously the receiver's showing, the mic is showing on the receiver, that I'm hitting it. But I'd be curious to see if I'm not on the AirPods and it's actually overriding the mic 3 being connected all together. Yeah, definitely a wider field of view if you're using the center stage in vertical than having it landscape. There's a completely different crop. I'm not having a hard time keeping my hat and everything in the image this way. Whereas the other way, I feel like I have to hold my arm up way higher. All right, another little test that was unintentional. The question is, what audio file are we getting right now? Are we getting this, or are we getting this? All right, AirPods overshadow the mic 3 being plugged in. I tapped that microphone pretty hard and it just, no audio from it. Alrighty, let's just do a quick zoom test here with the mount range. There's 8x video. And yeah, you do not get 40x video. They did increase it by 9 times more. You get 24x now. Be curious to see how the 8x looks. Alright, one walk done, one walk to go. Get a lot closer to your Priya when you're 25 feet away with this. Yeah, so, I mean, obviously, I feel like the Mic 3's auto sound way better, but the simple fact that the Mic 3's aren't for the iPhone in my case. I mean, I can do it. It's not really what I want to do, especially like this with the shift cam and all this. Although, yeah, much heavier, but still pocketable. See what the ultrawide looks like these days. I think I played with that too much on this phone. Oh, we need that. We need a sun test too, or a sunset test, and see if we still lose colors like we were losing on the 16. I need to get that reset for Brian today. Part of me thought about bringing it out and doing a side-by-side test with that mountain range between the two cameras to see if there's a difference. I mean, in reality, there should be a difference because the improved sensor and all that good stuff. But is there really? Other people are saying, not so much. So I don't know. What time is it anyway? 10 o'clock. Jeez. I got up at 5, made a cup of coffee, had to update the MacBook and everything, laid back down and slept 3 more hours. I needed it. I didn't sleep well this past couple days, so I needed to get a good day's sleep. So, and tomorrow is an 11 to 8:30 shift, so I'm good enough for that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just at this point. I'm just gonna go in, do what I do, and I can't. I'm not gonna stress myself anymore. I'm really not. If things aren't going well, shit's not gonna get done. Okay, so I'm doing my little test I did with the 16 the other day with the 0.5, the 1, the 2, and then when I got to the 5, I was all the way back at that corner where I am maybe 8 feet closer to get the tree completely in without having to, yeah. So I was at this corner versus just about that little hole in the wall, I'm gonna say. Yes, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no, maybe 5.5 feet closer. I think they're 12-inch blocks. Also taken some 4 and 8x photos, mountain ranges, but I also did Princess here, and I'm not gonna lie, that whole thing I was talking about the other day about the neural engine and these cameras learning, the image quality is getting better on the 8x. Seriously. Now, it could be the subject too. I will say her colors seem to be a little more muted on the 8x. But the image quality looks decent. There we go. Took me a couple tries because I think it connected to the MacBook, the iPad, everything. All right, I've got the big dogs out here for this closet today. And the vacuum was actually still clogged from when we did the poisonous grass pickup. But this closet has been cleaned out, and going over it with the smaller adapter for the shop vac, or the wet dry vac. So we're getting cleaned up. Alrighty, well, I wasn't gonna do it, but she handed me the orange lights, which you probably can't really tell. Crop in on them. Yeah, we got a set of orange lights. So the Basset Hound and the lights, I figured what the heck, plus we changed the flags to fall, and we're good to go. So it'll close for 4 times on that, but the flags it works nice on. Alright guys, I might have been wrong. The Pocket 3 might be getting replaced by the iPhone 17 Pro. It's just super freaking convenient. I don't have to worry about wearing a microphone. I just put it in my ear. And yeah, I am really digging this center stage camera. The fact that I don't have to hold the phone horizontally anymore to do that. Of course, obviously I won't be able to see. I just want to kind of get a depth range if you're doing a wide shot, what this thing looks like. Hopefully I didn't touch the control button. Does it even do anything for this? No. It'll give you one person, two person if you're doing other things. But, I don't know, the night quality is much improved. Alrighty guys, we are over at Callie's Garden. Figured, Heshbon, it was raining too hard, helped Brian out, got his phone switched over, and got that all taken care of, helped him take TV downstairs quick, since we were getting rained on at the time. I stopped at Goodwill and dropped off stuff to get rid of. I'm going to bring that down there, because I'm blocking the actual scenery here. And that's a pretty tree in the background there. Yeah, and then Verizon dropped off Brian's phone, got that done and over with. So we've got the shift cam, the iPhone, and the shift cam is connecting to this device so much faster. Yes, it is, so much better. So, but I don't think we're going to be out here too long, because as it was before, it is still drizzling. They are not maintaining this very well. That is really overgrown. Yeah, I still think the shift cam is my smartest device. I haven't put the cold shoe back on this thing, but I could. And connect a drive now, if I could get one that wasn't so garbagey, that crucial one. I just might have got a bad one. I might see if I can't get that replaced through Amazon too. But I don't need to get the shift cam replaced now. But yeah, I cannot turn on the Bluetooth if I am charging my device for some reason. I don't remember that ever being the issue, but it is definitely the problem I'm running into with shift cam right now. Is I can charge it if it's not connected via Bluetooth. So it's kind of weird. Nice thing about this thing is it actually allows you to do low angles with it, because all you got to do is rotate it, and then you can... I do remember a little bit of why I love the shift cam so much, and with this lighter phone, it is definitely working out really well for me. What you thinking, princess? What you thinking? She's like, I don't know, Dad. I'm sniffing everything. I'm happy to be out of that damn car. Yeah, you were in there a little while. I'm sorry. And of course, unfortunately, the bathrooms are locked for me over here, and the porta potties are no longer over here. Kind of a bummer. That's pretty scene. Let's snap a picture with Priya in it. Now, no shocker here, water levels are in the toilet. Didn't really think about seeing the stream. There's not much one to see anymore, anywhere. I'm sorry, boo-boo. I didn't mean to stop you from peeing on something. I gotta sniff this. Gotta sniff this, Dad. Gotta sniff it, Dad. There's 4. And there's 8. Doing some quality testing here. Alright, so the last time we were here, and I did remember that before I started filming, but had forgotten in between, they were redoing this section. So this is the section that we could not come through, because they were redoing it. And it doesn't look like they're mowing it very much either. There's not a lot of water there. Not a lot at all. And you're getting too close, Bria. So I'm pretty sure this whole section, including this ball field for the girls' softball for Loyalsock, is all new as well. Because batting cages were never here. This was just... There was a ball field here. I don't know why that just randomly decided to quit recording. It just shut off. That was weird. But anyway, yeah, I don't believe any of this was... The ball field was here, but they've redone it. Made it look a lot nicer. But there's a pretty tree over here that we need to film and take pictures of. That is an old sign, so that must have been here before. Ah, so there's the holiday park program. Okay. That's why they light this thing up in the wintertime, which we never did come over and see. I really feel like they've taken away a lot of the beginning access. Did they take out that tree that I used to always go by? Or is that up further? I think they did. I think that's where the one tree was hanging over. It looked really neat, because I don't think it's here anymore. Darn it. That sucks. But yeah, until now, I mean, this is just all overgrown back here. Now we can start getting close and seeing waterway that's trickling. What are you trying to do? Because I'm sniffing, Dad. I am a basset hound. Sniff is my thing. It's my jam. That's why I got such big ears. Okay, we got a bird for a subject here. And we're going to 24 to see how crappy he turns into. Is that a mourning dove or a pigeon? I'm not really sure. Oh, there's 24. But I'm thinking somewhere around, I don't know, 10 will still be clearer. So I feel like they've actually added digital stops to the zoom. Remember, I've always complained about how it struggles to get to a set number. You're always like at a point something, 0.1 or 0.9. You can never hit the number directly on, and it almost feels like you get like a haptic. And it's like it'll like give you like a little cutout in the thing when you hit the full number in the digital zoom, I should say. Well, yeah, any of the zooms for that. I'm not sure if it's screen recording or not, but let's just use the scroll wheel here. So if you just press, like when you come to a full number, if you almost feel like it clicks. Yeah, 6 isn't doing it. Okay, maybe I'm seeing things. It does. See how difficult it is though to hit those numbers, but see the 8X. Now okay, so the ones that it gives you, it clicks into, but it seems like 10 did it as well. Still a challenge to get to it, especially using the left hand. A little bit of autumn showing through here. There's some leaves out there to see. My sunglasses. Oh, okay, these sunglasses are not good for this screen. They mute everything because now it looks sharp as sharp can be. That's the 4X lens, and we are walking. Oh yeah, there's definitely some prettiness happening here. There's the one we were just looking at. And that one. Love it. Yeah, I think the boys are going to do a Kanzua trip on me Sunday. It's all right. Not the end of the world. Not like I can't get up there at some point myself. So right now we're on the 2X. Jump out to the 4X. See, here's my thing. I really feel since everything's on a 48 megapixel now, you're not going to see a quality drop going from like the 1 and the 2 and the 4. Now 8, you might start seeing a little bit of blurriness, but because it's digital. But it's supposed to be lossless, but from my testing, it's not yet, but it could learn maybe to be. Honestly, this is the lens that I really thought that when they upgraded, I was going to use a lot more, and this is the 0.5 13 millimeter. And that has not been the case, but let's just for fun, we'll do the sky. Lens change, lens change. Of course, we're getting in there so far that, I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, there's obviously no subject there, but it kept focus too. Okay, let's see what the fence does to us. I have a feeling it's going to interrupt us. You can see the chain link fence on 8X, and you can still see the tree. That's interesting. I want that picture. Okay, that was the test I kind of needed. I definitely saw the color pop just a bit more, dropping back to the 4X. And then 2X. And somehow, some way, Priya just wrapped me up. So much of this video is being filmed on the 2X lens and the 13 millimeter. I'm in the wider angle so I can get it all in one shot here. I just want to see now, is there a difference when you jump out to the 1X? It kind of feels like there might have been on the screen. All right, Mr. 4X, what are you doing with that shot? Getting buggy. 2, 1, 13, 1, 2, 4, 8. That one was hiding. Now we're kind of on the back side of it. I mean, my eyes can see the color. Wait and see if the camera can as we come around to the light side. I'm sure we can. But I do not know why this thing keeps shutting off randomly on me, though. Okay, now we're far enough away we can do that. You can see the raindrops coming down. That tree is actually in the pool complex area. So it is surrounded by a fence, but we can still see it. That's all that matters. All right, we got 2, we got 4, we got 8. And all the way back to 13. And that's as far as we're gonna take it. I'm gonna just do a quick little pan of the mountain here. We're in the standard 1X. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to, when I see it on screen, that'll be the biggest thing. Seeing it on the phone, it does feel like it's still kind of muting the colors a teeny bit, but we'll have to wait and see if that's really the case. Oh, we got to go up here. We got some wildflowers. There is a little bit of a jump. That transition is not the smoothest right now in the 4X. Okay, that purple looks actually pretty decent. Let's jump back to 1. See, it's kind of hard to tell because the subject gets so far away then, whether or not it's actually losing color or if it's keeping it now. Okay, that was impressive. I was walking and snapping 8X photos, and they are in focus. I really wish the center stage camera would remember that you want to use it in horizontal all the time. I think that would be a neat feature, but other than that, you just have to change that one setting when you want to do it. It's not that big of a deal. I will say I am using it, trying to use it kind of like I'm using my Sony. I'm really trying to like hold still on certain shots. And then there was other shots I was just going around and just like with the 8X lens, just pointed at a tree and just shooting. Went back through and right in focus. We'll see how the colors look and how quality looks, but I feel like it might not be as bad as I initially thought. Of course, that was the first pictures taken on this camera too. And like I mentioned the other day, there's potential that the camera learns over time. That's the Apple jargon they always give you. So, all right, moving on. I'm just looking at trees. Sorry, it's just like beautiful over here. And yeah, just seeing if there's any more shots I want to take. Okay, so one caveat with using the picture-in-picture is you have to be mindful of where the front camera's facing. Like, you've got to be up. Like, if you're trying to shoot down, you can easily cut yourself off. If you're trying to level off or you're shooting your groin or your gut, other than that, but like I said, you do get all your lenses for the back camera at the same time. Now, this is in 4K 30. You can't go to 60 with this, which is fine. I get it. There's going to be some reduction because you're using two cameras at once. And I'm sure it's heating things up. And yeah. But yeah, you got to be careful how far down you look. Well, I mean, there I'm kind of, yeah, you get the idea. And the screen recording did work. So, to show you, but I could have swore the other day I was actually getting like little cutout V's. Maybe because I was screen recording it with, I don't know. Maybe camera's different than video. It could be. I see a way to get that tree from another angle. I am going to hop up on one of these blocks carefully. Of course, I'll probably get pulled off by a basset hound that keeps trying to pull me down. Yeah, that's weird. Shift cam definitely turns off Bluetooth when it's charging. I tried it one more time. It stayed on for a few seconds and then Bluetooth goes off. So, I don't remember that being an issue before, but it is now. So, all right, we're done with this walk, and I'm gonna stop at Sheetz and get her a fountain drink. And I think I get buy one get one on my Sheetz thing, so got me one as well. And then throw everything in and see what we got. Well, this weather makes it beautiful for doing cooking on the grill outside. Thus the hat and the rain jacket. I'm already soaked just putting the chicken and the burgers, well, the ground turkey on. I'm going to do smash burgers. So, but it is coming down. Ooh, baby. And that's what we got going on in there. Let that turkey cook for about a few minutes, and then I'll flip it and then cut it and then make burgers out of it. Alrighty guys, well, now that it's dark outside, you can see the Halloween decorations. Yeah, it's mild. I just wish the basset lit up more. I thought there was a light inside of it. It doesn't really light up that much. Almost need to have like a tiny little spotlight on it, but oh well. But anyway, we're gonna call it a night. Puppies have been out. It's still drizzling. I've had on and off rain throughout this afternoon, so thank you very much for watching. Have a good night and stay safe.